Mangoes go in a bedroom kitchen, take out piece of him best fried chicken, put it in a him waistcoat pocket, slide mango. Slide mangoes, that's your name gonna bro. Slide mangoes, your name gonna bro. Mangoes go in a bedroom kitchen, take out piece of him best fried chicken, put it in a him waistcoat pocket, slide mangoes. Mangoes run. Run, mangoes run. Security after you. Why you going in a bedroom kitchen? Take out piece of him best fried chicken, put it in a him waistcoat pocket, slide mangoes. Mangoes come to eat cane piece rat, steady gone in a bedroom pot. Watch Mr. Dog, I watch him pot, and Mr. Slide mangoes. Mangoes come to eat cane piece rat, steady gone in a bedroom pot. Watch Mr. Dog, I watch him pot, and Mr. Slide mangoes. Run, mangoes, run. Security after you. Run, mangoes, run. Security after you. Why you going in a bedroom kitchen? Take out piece of him best fried chicken, put it in a him waistcoat pocket, slide mango. Story to tell you, it might hurt your feelings a bit. Last night as I walk in my bathroom, yes, I fell in a big pile of shaving cream. It nice and clean, shave every day and you always clean. I have a sad story to tell you. It might hurt your feelings a bit. Last night as I walked in my bathroom, yes, I stepped in a big pile of shaving cream. It nice and clean, shave every day and you always. Illegally rider. Surrender love. Surrender love. Rider. Illegally rider. Surrender love. Watch out for the girl money. 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 Hey, illegally rider. Illegally rider. Watch out for the girl money. Girl for the girl money. Girl for the man money. Man for the girl money.
Finding the perfect home doesn't have to be a dream. The key is finding one that's right for you. With an NHD home buyer loan, you can buy a house or land on the open market or within one of our developments. Whether you're applying alone or with a co-applicant, we offer easy financing and low interest rates. Our Parent Assist gives you an opportunity to buy a home on the open market or in an NHD scheme development. Don't just dream it, live it! Visit your nearest NHD branch today. NHD, the key to your home.
Get home with NHD, the key to your home.
Hi, my name is Natalie Collington. My husband and I bought this lot with a loan from the NHD. Now, we are building our house. Building isn't easy, but we work close with our NHD project officer. We followed the plan and kept tight control of the funds. Because of that, I know we're going to be successful. If you have land, I implore you, get a loan from the NHD, start your construction, and with perseverance, you can be successful too. As soon as this house is finished, it will be hosting 5 people. Me, my husband, 3 of our kids. I am proud to say that I will be the first in my family to have my own home. Thank you, NHD.
For more about NHD Home Builder Loans, visit nhd.gov.jm or call 888-CALL-NHD.
The key to your home.
Georgies and you, see what I say. It's not lie. Tell you that you're hugging up every monkey man. It's not lie. It's not lie. Tell you that you're hugging up every monkey man. See no sign of you. We heard of you hugging up every monkey man. See no sign of you. Only heard of you hugging up every monkey man. Ay, ay, ay. Tell you that you're hugging up the big monkey man. Now I heard of you. Now I understand why you're setting that monkey and unheard of you. Now I understand why you're setting that monkey and me. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Tell you that you're hugging up the big monkey man. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Tell you that you're hugging up. I know I heard of you. Now I understand why. Oh Lord, I know I heard of you. Now I understand why you're setting that monkey on me. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, you're setting that monkey on me. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, hugging up the big Rasta man. Yeah, man. I hear Raja. Oh, Lord. This in my heart. Feel like a king, looking for a queen, just to call my own. In my palace, I've got to show one for me, the other is waiting. Oh, darling, don't you say you will be my queen. I keep on my throne in my heart. Feel like a king, looking for a queen, just to call my own. In my palace, I've got to show one for me, the other is waiting. One for me, the other is waiting. Listen, don't you call me daddy. Don't you call me daddy. How can a man with a naughty, naughty head, shiny baby, come to call me daddy? Don't you call me daddy. Don't you call me daddy. How can a man with a naughty, naughty head, shiny baby, come to call me daddy? Listen, play me low. That woman is crazy. That woman is crazy. The woman, she's black and I have naughty, naughty head. Shiny baby, come to call me daddy. Listen, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want you, yeah, 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 yeah. Woman, I love woman, I love you. Don't you call me daddy. Don't call me daddy. How can a man with a naughty head Chinese baby come to call me daddy? It's you, it's you, it's you, it's you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to, yeah. Woman, I love you. Listen, simmer down. You're moving too fast now. Simmer down. Mind you hurt yourself now. Simmer down. Gonna control your temper. Simmer down. Take a little time. Long time people used to say, what's sweet nanny goat I go running belly now. Yeah. Simmer down. Take a little time now. Simmer down. Control your temper. Simmer down. Hey, hey. Simmer down. Simmer down. Lord. Simmer down. You're at Howard apartment. Simmer down. You're gonna take a little time now. Simmer down. Control your temper. Take a little time now. Oh. Control your temper, my friend, now. Control your temper. You're gonna collect your keys now. Gonna control your temper. Take a little time. You know you gotta simmer. Oh. Boy. Lord. Control your temper. Take a little time. You're at Howard apartment. You're gonna take a little time now. Simmer, 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 simmer down now. Simmer, 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 simmer. You're gonna simmer, 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 simmer down. Control your temper, my friend. Simmer, 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 simmer down now. Whoa. Oh. Lord. Hey.
Alright. What is this one? New revelation meant to ban. Take it back in time, alright? Yeah, man.
Dumpty had a great fall. All the king horses and all the king men couldn't put something together again. Ah. Yeah. Humpty Dumpty sat up on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king horses and all the king men couldn't put Dumpty together again. Oh. good and be together again. Well, man say now, Sammy plant piece of can down a gully. And he be here till the kill poor Sammy.
What you say?
Sammy did, Sammy did, oh. Sammy did, Sammy did, oh. Hold up. I no thief, Sammy thief, make them kill him.
Awa.
I no thief, Sammy thief, make them kill him.
When do?
But I go chill, make them kill him. Hey, but I go chill, make them kill him. Who says Sammy dead? Who says Sammy dead? Who says Sammy dead? He no dead, oh. Him under the bed, him under the bed, him under the bed, I eat dry bread. Sammy plant piece of corn down a gully. Here till he kill poor Sammy. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead, oh. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead, oh.
Sammy dead. Who says Sammy dead? I lie them not tell you no dead, oh. Who says Sammy dead? Who says Sammy dead? I lie them not tell you no dead, oh. Banjo.
Hey! What? You see? Play me along. You see when these people collect them key this evening? You hear the song where them are going to sing now? Listen. I shall not remove. I shall not. Pull up pants, man. Mr. Burby.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the new Revelation Mentor Band. They've been keeping us entertained all morning. And you hear that song, New Homeowners, I Shall Not Be Moved. Make sure you sing it out loud after you get the key, all right? My name is Dwayne, and I'll be one of your masters of ceremony for this morning. And just want to provide us with a little bit of housekeeping before we begin the function officially. So, on the arrival of the Prime Minister, protocol dictates that we all stand, and we remain standing until the playing of the national anthem, and then afterwards, I'll invite you to take your seats. Upon the introduction of the Prime Minister as well, I will ask that we stand again and remain standing until he invites us to take our seats after he takes his position here at the lectern.
MHD celebrating 50. From foundation to rooftop high. 50 years as the cornerstone of the nation.
Brick by brick, side by side, we've been building dreams all across Jamaica.
Yeah.
We're building communities, we're housing generations with trust and care. We light the way with MHD Home Starts here. Building communities, we're housing generations with heart and hope. We lead the way with MHD.
The key to your home.
Possibilities. Get home with NHT. Turn a dream home into reality. From vision to foundation for many generations. Home buyer or home builder, get to your destination. Get home with NHT. More possibilities. Get home with NHT. The key to your home.
Homeownership is within reach.
This is Homeownership Made Possible, where we tell you about NHT benefits that can make homeownership possible for you.
To be honest, I was searching for land for a while. One day my husband called me and told me I was at work, that he saw someone in the area and he asked them and they pointed him to this piece of property. Saying that, I remember that one of my colleagues had mentioned the Bill 9 product at NHT, and I told him about it, and the rest was basically history.
We all go to the same church, so we just jump at it. We get to NHT, they welcome us in their arms, and we do the paperwork and so forth, and you know, them give us the money. Without NHT, it would not be possible.
From then, you know, I said to everybody that don't look at the time, don't think about it. The time will just elapse. Let's just start this, and it's almost as if it was a blink of an eye, really. When we came, it was like a woodland, so to speak. When we started, we came together, we didn't even have the money to hire persons to cut it, but we wanted to make memories. So we said we're coming together as a group, we got our food, we got our machetes, and we came together and we started cutting. And when we started cutting, when we cut the first set of trees, I mean, Jovan bought up our saw, and we started cutting trees, and we were like, that's a sea. We started to identify areas along the seacoast, and it was just an amazing feeling to know that. Immediately we thought that, wow, how did we get this? This is value. We felt so proud and so grateful because we thought only certain people could actually purchase Seaview land, but here we are today.
I'm a minimum wage earner, and if God could have allowed me to achieve such milestones, such great dream in my life, anything is possible. And I give thanks to NHT for the privilege that they have given unto me so that I'll be able to achieve such great things. And I give great thanks to God as well for favoring me to allow me to have such dream come true. Well, my home is going to be a 3-bedroom house. Each bedroom has its own bathroom. I have a pantry, I have a living and a dining room, a kitchen area. I have both front patio, back patio. I also have a wonderful ocean view. Man, I'm so excited about this. Each time I stand and I look out, it's not yet finished, but each time I stand and I look out, I feel so overwhelmed with joy to see that all this is mine.
I will be at the beach every day once I'm home, you understand? Different levels to the thing.
Well, this home, I know everybody says it, but this is a dream home. I am originally from a parish where we lived, we had the beach. I could go to the beach, I could see the sea from my grandma's veranda. And so this is really nostalgic to be able to recreate that feeling. Every time I enter this building now, under construction, the first place I go to is the bathroom, because I view that I'm not sharing bathroom anymore. I'm gonna have a bathroom inside my room, and it's just a great feeling overall.
It's a great privilege that I can have neighbors like this, so I already know them, I'm comfortable around them, so I know what to expect, and I know I have the privilege to do anything I want to do within my comfort. I don't have to cook because one of my neighbors, Yvonne Watson, she loves to cook, and I know that I can go by her home and say, Yvonne, I'm hungry, not to mention Opez. She always looking out for persons. So I know that her pot will be always on fire. Sister Angela, now she's a person, she loves to blend like strong juice. So if I'm feeling tired or anything, I know I can stop by her or just climb over the fence and say, Sister Angela, I need this. So
once the opportunity presents itself, where you can team up with others to acquire property, that is the best thing, and you should take advantage of that opportunity.
What was great about it, I remember our very first meeting, I said to the other mortgagers, I said, guys, it's not just one getting through, it's 6. And that was really the highlight of it all. I can't imagine ordinary people. Sometimes you see other persons and hear their testimonies, but when you experience it, it just adds value.
I've been through the rain. I've got no desire to go back there again. So the tide is high. I've got to hold on. Then I break down and cry. Oh Lord, to be strong. Step by step, we walk out of Babylon. Step by step, we walk out of Babylon. Step by step, we walk out of Babylon. Oh, rock my, take it on. Step by step, step by step. Step by step, we walk out of Babylon. Oh, rock my soul.
Tell me, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the Prime Minister.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem. You may be seated.
Prime Minister Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness,
Member of Parliament for St. Andrews Southwestern, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke.
His Worship Councillor Andrew Swaby, Mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew.
Other councillors, caretakers, and political representatives present with us today.
His Excellency Jean Fong Wang, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China in Jamaica.
The NHT's chairman, Mr. Linval Freeman, and other board directors of the NHT present with us today.
Managing Director of the NHT, Mr. Martin Miller, and the management and staff of the National Housing Trust.
Our development partners, Centauri Real Estate Company Limited. Let me acknowledge the managing director, Mr. Julian Zhu, and the rest of the team.
Pastor of the Hagley Park Road Seventh-day Adventist Church, Pastor Ralston Tyrrell.
Heads of agencies and their representatives.
Mortgage partner institutions.
Representatives of utilities and other service providers.
Other government and project stakeholders.
Residents of Howard Avenue and neighboring communities.
Members of the media.
Other distinguished guests.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Last and by no means least, our new homeowners at Howard Apartments. Good morning. How do you do? You sound great, you sound amazing. And a pleasant morning to the rest of you who have joined us today for our handing over ceremony of Howard Apartments.
We broke ground for this project in 2022, and years of construction has come to this. But today is about much more than handing over keys. It's about celebrating with a set of newly minted homeowners who are on a path to change their lives and those of their families for generations to come. My name is Donetta Russell.
And my name is Dwayne Burbick, and truly it is a delight to be your masters of ceremony for this handing over to celebrate a significant milestone in the lives of another set of NHT contributors.
Dwayne, indeed it is a privilege and pleasure to guide you through this morning's proceedings, which will culminate in the handing over of keys.
That's the exciting part, Donetta.
Yes, to our new beneficiaries.
But before we get to that excitement and before we proceed any further, it is only fitting that we invite God's blessing upon today's proceedings, upon these new homeowners, and upon this community.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pastor Ralston Tyrrell, pastor of the Hagley Park Road Seventh-day Adventist Church, to lead us in the invocation.
Let us stand together. Blessed is everyone who fears the Lord, who walk in his ways. When you eat the labor of your hands, you shall be happy, and it will be well with you. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine in the very heart of your house. Your children will live like olive plants all around your table. O loving Lord, we thank you for this day. We rejoice for what has been accomplished. We thank you for the entities and partners that came together to bring to pass this pleasant reality. We thank you for a prime minister like this one that you have blessed us with to lead us through challenging times from strength to strength, and an entity like the NHT that makes dreams a reality. We pray today for your blessing on what has been done, and we pray for those who today collect their keys. Oh Lord, I pray they will dwell here in safety and in happiness, and everyone will be able from one generation to the next celebrate the goodness of the Lord. And so the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord give you hope for today and tomorrow. The Lord accomplish in your heart that which you desire according to his purpose. We pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pastor Tyrell, for grounding us in gratitude and purpose, and to put today's function not just in good social perspective, but in such profound spiritual perspective as well. Indeed, as you've indicated, there's much to celebrate here today. Our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is a distinguished leader whose career has been defined by an unwavering commitment to public service and also to national development. As chairman of the National Housing Trust, he provides strategic leadership to one of Jamaica's most important institutions, one that has spent 5 decades helping generations of Jamaicans achieve home ownership. Now, under his stewardship, the Trust continues to expand housing opportunities, strengthen partnerships, and deliver innovation in its type of arrangements to address the nation's housing needs. Please join me in warmly welcoming the chairman of the National Housing Trust, Mr. Linval Freeman. Please make him welcome.
Thank you very much, Dwayne. Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. Angela Brown Burke, Member of Parliament for St. Andrew Southwestern, His Excellency Jingfeng Wang, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China, Jamaica, Mr. Julian Zhou, Managing Director of Centauri Real Estate Company Limited, Mr. Martin Miller, Managing Director of the NHT and his team, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We rejoice and be glad in it. Indeed, it's a pleasure to welcome you to this special occasion as we officially hand over the Howard Apartments. Today, above all else, is a celebratory activity. And shall I say, I am very happy, it's a very happy occasion for me. Delivering keys to deserving contributors is the ultimate for me as chairman. Groundbreaking for construction is important and makes me happy, but the delivery of keys, which is the final product, makes me even happier today. To our new homeowners, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. You are now firmly on the property ladder, and this is no small accomplishment. Homeownership represents one of the most significant and transformative investments a person can make. It is a foundation for stability, a source of pride, and an asset that will yield value not just for you, but for generations to come. And apart from the peace of mind that home ownership brings, it is also a method, in my mind, of creating wealth. These units that you're purchasing, and I understand for a little under 10 million, in 5 years' time, you'll be surprised to see the significant increase in value that you're likely to have. It's a way of creating wealth. This development also stands as a testament to the power of partnership. I wish to extend sincere thanks to Centauri Real Estate Company Limited for responding to the NHT call for development partners under our Guaranteed Purchase Program. Through this program, developers conceptualize and execute their projects, while the NHT absorb the market risk by purchasing all at an agreed price and all of the units. This model allows us to leverage the efficiencies and innovation of the private sector, resulting in housing solutions that can be delivered faster and more cost-effective. And I should say, Centurion, you have found a way to deliver units at very affordable price. And maybe you might want to share your trade secret as to how you have done it, so the other contractors, some of the other contractors can adopt and deliver house not only within a certain price range, but on a timely basis, which is very important for the National Housing Trust. And I must say, we are very, very pleased with the outcome of this development. The success of our apartments demonstrate exactly what can be achieved when the public and private sectors work together in a shared vision. Therefore, today, I renew our call for more developers to partner with us, particularly in developing solutions at the more affordable end of the housing market, where the need is greatest. Importantly, these units were sold at under $10 million. This is significant. It represents real, tangible progress in making home ownership accessible, especially for young professionals and first-time buyers. Earlier this month, we also delivered units in Vineyard Town, which were under $15 million. And we are committed to doing even more at this lower price. Complementing this effort is our innovative First Home program, which will be available to homeowners at Howard Avenue. This program provides an optional buyback arrangement for homeowners, empowering eligible homeowners to sell their units back to the NHT after a few years to access new financing towards another property. So for example, you're buying as a new homeowner and you're single. When you expand the family, getting married and start having children, you can sell back the units to the NHT and then come back to the NHT as if you had not gotten a benefit. So your benefits start from all over again. And so that's one of the virtues of this development. In a model that supports progress and access, recognizing that a first home can both be an important achievement and a foundation for further progress. As income grows, families expand, and housing needs evolve. Contributors will have the flexibility to pursue housing that better suits the next stage of their lives, while the home they leave behind creates an affordable entry point for another participant. So if you decide to sell back to the NHT, NHT will now award this, put this back into the mix and award it to some other contributor at the same price. This also means that more readily available housing options for first-time buyers rather than depending on the open market. This year, we celebrate 50 years of the National Housing Trust, which was established in January of 1976. And we do so with immense pride. 5 decades of service have taught us that remaining relevant requires more than just building houses. It requires truly listening to our contributors, understanding their changing needs, and continue innovating to meet them. Programs such as the Guaranteed Purchase Program and the First Home Program reflect an organization that is constantly evolving, responsive, and forward-thinking. Before I close, I'd like to acknowledge the many individuals and the team members whose dedication made today possible. The staff of the National Housing Trust across planning and engineering, project management, legal services, customer relations, procurement, marketing, communication, and all supporting departments. Thank you very much for your unwavering commitment to service. You are very good and allowed this project from start to finish. And I understand from start to finish, it was 18 months from start to finish. Excellent. To our new homeowners, congratulations once again. May your time here be filled with growth, happiness, and lasting memories. And remember, house owners, put God first in everything you do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman, for those remarks and for your continued leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, the success of Jamaica's housing sector depends not only on vision, but on strong partnerships that transform that vision into reality. One such partnership is the National Housing Trust Guaranteed Purchase Program, which Chairman Freeman just mentioned, which has enabled private developers to work alongside the NHG. Our next speaker leads one of those valued development partnerships. As Managing Director of Centauri Real Estate Company Limited, he has played a pivotal role in delivering this Howard Apartments housing development, a project that stands as a testament to what can be achieved with a shared purpose. Please join me, ladies and gentlemen, in warmly welcoming the Managing Director of Centauri Real Estate Company Limited, Mr. Julian Zhu.
The Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Your Excellency Qin Feng Wan, Ambassador of People's Republic of China in Jamaica, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke, Member of Parliament, industry partners, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It's still in the morning. Yes, it's a great honor for me, on behalf of Centauri Real Estate, the developer of Howard Apartments, to welcome you to this special occasion as we celebrate the handover of the apartments to the new homeowners. As a developer, our most exciting moment is handover. Handover is not only the visualization of joint efforts made by all different stakeholders throughout the process of development, which usually lasts several years. It also marks the new beginnings for those who realized their dream of owning a new home through even more years of dedication, perseverance, and hard work. So here I would like to take this opportunity to send my best wishes to you, the new homeowners who will from today call Howard Apartments home. May Howard Apartments identify the delivery of affordable housing solutions as a priority of the administration. I need to thank you. The Most Honorable financial support also greatly helped the project budget control and the price control. The Chinese companies has proven to be a reliable business partners of our Jamaican companies. And I also hope to take this opportunity to thank you, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke. You have given us guidance from day one. Without your support, this development cannot be so smooth. From the beginning, we have viewed Howard Apartments as far more than a real estate development. It was part of a broader mission to support the government initiative of making quality housing more accessible and affordable to working Jamaicans. Looking back, we believe this project also demonstrates what can we achieve when public, private, and international partners are united by a shared commitment to national development. The development of Howard Apartments took place during a particular challenging period for the construction industry. The global inflation, the rising material cost, the increased financial expense, disruptions in international supply chains, and the impact of the Hurricane Barrier and Melissa all created significant pressure on the project delivery. Despite of these challenges, the NHT, Centauri, and our contractor and other stakeholders remained focused on the same objective. The NHT provided huge support and maintained active engagement throughout the development process. While Centauri and Sinohydro, we honored our commitment to the agreed price despite substantial increase in construction and financial costs. By working together and through joint efforts, we are really proud to see today's handover of the apartments to their new owners on this ceremony. Handover of Howard Apartments extends beyond the handover of only the apartment. It demonstrates how government leadership, efficient public initiatives, responsible and reliable public and international participation can come together to address critical challenges and to advance national priorities. It demonstrates that when vision, commitment, and partnership are aligned, meaningful progress can be achieved for the benefit of Jamaican people. Centauri Real Estate Company is really grateful for the opportunity to have contributed to the government's housing agenda. And we promise, whenever having opportunities, we will continue supporting future initiatives of this kind that will help more working people to achieve the dream of home ownership. Together, we can build more than homes. We will build stronger families, stronger communities, and eventually a stronger Jamaica. Thank you.
I couldn't help but make an observation of the pride with which Mr. Zhu spoke about the development. And he mentioned the different challenges that the contractor, the developers, and the whole team that was looking at the project encountered. And I think the word you used was pressure that you came under while constructing. In Jamaica, there's an analogy that says, pressure bust pipe. But clearly in this case, it fueled you and drove the team to deliver a product that's not just beneficial to our homeowners here today, but indeed, from your remarks, a product that you are proud of. Fai Shanganshi, Mr. Zhu. Thank you very much, Mr. Zhu. Now, every thriving community benefits from leaders who are deeply invested in the well-being of the people they serve. And our next speaker is one such leader. She has been a strong and consistent advocate for her constituents, working to advance initiatives that create opportunity, improve living conditions, and of course, strengthen the broader constituency. And she understands, probably more than anybody else here, and can share with our new homeowners, of course, that a home is more than four walls. It is the foundation upon which families build their future. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm National Housing Trust welcome to the Member of Parliament for St. Andrews Southwestern, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke.
Members of the NHT, partners, all our homeowners in particular, a very, very warm welcome to you this morning. I also must welcome my two councillors who are here with me today, Councillor Carl Blake and the councillor for this division in which the Howard Avenue apartments are, which is Councillor Jackson. Councillor Jackson, stand up, my people I'm seeing. I want to make sure that very early you recognize who are the individuals that take care of the needs of our constituents. And contrary to what others may think or say, in this constituency, as long as you live or work here, you are our constituents and we look out for you. So as was said earlier, today is that this is where you are. It is a place you call your own and one to which you will return every day with pride. So these apartments are really a start for you, because I know that they are an initial investment that you are looking forward to see grow as much as your family will also grow, so that when you get to that point where you think that you might have outgrown this apartment, NHT has offered an option in terms of what you can do in terms of selling that, getting back your money, and being able to invest elsewhere. But I know that it is something that West Kingston, you know that West Kingston, you know that investment is important for us. That growing up, we haven't always had enough money to make these kinds of investments, but they have been our dreams. And these have been things that we have never let go. We have always held out that hope that one day, I will be in a house that I can call my own. And so I share that sense of pride with you and joy with you. I want to congratulate you for your courage of being amongst these individuals who have purchased one of these homes. Because when you come in and look, not true, and say, let me take a good look at my investment. Yeah? It took some courage and foresight to be able to put your money where your mouth is and to say, I know what can happen when I buy one of these. And you know, that kind of courage takes me back to the 50-year history of the NHT and the courage it must have taken 50 years ago to establish an institution like this, yes, to ensure that individuals who probably never saw themselves as homeowners could one day become homeowners. And so I am extremely pleased. You see the smile on my face? And you know that my smile is not on my face, right? It comes from deep within because I understand it. I'm pleased to be part of this. As your member of parliament, I'm very well aware that every development that allows a family to invest, to own, and to build equity is a step toward building wealth and value for yourself, but also importantly in the community. And so, with that in mind, I want to say congratulations to every single homeowner here today. I say to you, may these walls hold laughter, growth, and a better future for you and your entire family. As I end, a word of thanks to the developers, to the construction workers, many of whom came from the community. So I want to thank you for that partnership as well. I said to the homeowners, can't leave you out, to the NHT team, because I also understand the work that it takes.
Thank you to Dr. Brownberg for warmly welcoming us to St. Andrew Southwestern and for your charge to the new homeowners and your new constituents. Ladies and gentlemen, our featured performance this afternoon comes to us from a group that is truly close to home. Under the musical direction of Philip Da Costa, the NHG chorale is comprised of current and retired employees of the National Housing Trust, united by a shared love of music and song. 25 voices strong. They continue to inspire, to entertain wherever they perform. You're in for a treat this afternoon as they will present a rendition of the Mighty Diamonds' beloved classic, I Need a Roof. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the NHT Chorale. One more time for the NHT Chorale. We said earlier that the chorale is made up of current employees and some of our retirees. Dwayne, can you tell who are the retirees in the group? It's hard to tell, but I can tell you that the lead singer and the leader of the group, Mr. Philbert Solomon, is one of our retirees, and he continues to sing with the choir. We give him a big round of applause, along with the rest of the group.
My question for you, Donita, though, is, them now go finally make you sing with them?
I've tried. So many times I've tried to sing with the NHG chorale, and they won't give me a chance.
I'm going to set up your audition.
Thank you so much, Dwayne.
But ladies and gentlemen, too, it's interesting the song choice that they did today. It actually is, as Donita said, I Need a Roof by the Mighty Diamonds. Can anybody guess in what year this song was released? Say it confidently. I think I hear it. Close, but not quite 70. We're at 1970 and you're warm. 75, you're hot, hot, hot. 1976, the same year in which the NHT was started. A very interesting fact I found about that song.
A 50-year-old song to mark the 50th anniversary of the National Housing Trust. And speaking of celebrations, our keynote speaker has been celebrating all month. Firstly, he celebrated his wife's birthday. Then he celebrated his anniversary 4 days later. And then he celebrated his birthday. And now he's celebrating with the new homeowners here at Howard Apartments.
And a little birdie tell me that you celebrated a birthday earlier this week, Donetta. Belated happy birthday to you.
Thank you. And you also, Dwayne, celebrated a birthday earlier this month.
What can we say? It's a July thing. And we could add MD to the list, but we're not showing off. Not showing off any at all. But our keynote speaker has repeatedly emphasized that housing is fundamental to national development because strong communities are built when families have a secure place to call home. And through policy reform, expanded financing, and a set of strategic partnerships, he has placed housing at the center of Jamaica's development agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise where you are able and join me in welcoming the Portfolio Minister with responsibility for the NHT, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Firstly, let me acknowledge your Member of Parliament. She's very well behaved today. Let me also acknowledge His Excellency Wang Jingfeng, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Jamaica. Allow me, I didn't see the Mayor. The Mayor isn't here, but in his absence, we acknowledge him. Mr. Linval Freeman, Chairman of the NHT, Managing Director Martin Miller, Mr. Julian Drew, did I get that right? Representative of the Managing Director of Centuary Real Estate Company Limited, stakeholders, other representatives of the government and private sector, but of course, the most important people here today, the homeowners. It is indeed my great pleasure to hand over to you, I believe it is 240 plus units here at Howard Avenue. In 2022, just coming out of COVID, I did the groundbreaking ceremony here. 18 months later, the project was complete. So you may be wondering, why is it only now that we are handing over the units? At the last event at which I spoke, which was the handing over of some units in Vineyard Town, I explained that there was a delay caused by gang warfare in the community, violence in the community. I am pleased to say, Angela, and you see I've called you by your first name, I am pleased to say that violence was not a cause of the delay of the handing over in this community. Indeed, violence was not a factor in the construction in this community. And I want to commend the community, the Member of Parliament, and all the people who worked on the project. Yes, there are communities where criminals have captured the community, where they prey on the citizens and prey on investors in the community. They extract through extortion and other illegal means, and they delay and sometimes deprive the community of the benefit. We are determined to stamp that out so that you, the people of the community, can get the benefit. Thankfully, and where communities and community leaders act within the law, promote and preserve the law, they should be commended and acknowledged for this, and I want to commend and acknowledge the people of Southwest St. Andrew. Everybody had a chance to benefit, I would think. For the young men and women who labored on the site, for the technical experts, the engineers, the architects who gave their expert advice on this project, for the people who will get a roof over their head, and for the entire community who can say, my community is improving. And this is what we want, and we can do more of this if we all work together in peace. But yet there was a delay. And I'm told that the delay was not an administrative one, because sometimes projects are delayed by the approvals and permitting process. Sometimes the regulatory entities take an extraordinary long time to give the approvals and the permits, and that causes a delay. In this instance, it was a delay due to infrastructure. When we put up these lovely units, especially when they go above 2 stories, as this one does, I gather this is about 4 stories, we have to ensure that we have sufficient water pressure to reach the 4th floor. And when we have units that are clustered in a small land footprint as we have here, the demand on the electricity grid at that point is high. And therefore, infrastructure to ensure that the electricity demand can be met has to be in place. And you will recall that when this project started, we had a major water pipe, a water main break along the Mandela Highway, and then we had to put in an entirely new infrastructure laid underground, going all the way to Port Royal. And then the electricity resources were once again diverted by Beryl and later on by Melissa. So sometimes projects have other factors which cause delay. Nevertheless, however, going forward and with all the other projects that the NHT, the HAJ, the UDC, and all the other entities of government that are supporting the development of housing, we must plan and plan ahead for these eventualities. Now, 240 plus units will not make a significant dent on the demand for housing. Indeed, whilst I don't have the exact figure here, I'm going to venture a guess, and the managing director of the NHD can correct me immediately, that I would suspect that these houses were oversubscribed maybe 5 times over. Would that be correct, Martin? Or maybe more? Because the demand for housing below the price point of $10 million is almost infinite in Jamaica. Everyone would want to be able to get a house for under $10 million. And mind you, there are still many Jamaicans who, when they hear $10 million, they say, Lord of mercy, this is still too high for me. I cannot afford it. But $10 million is, in fact, in today's market, a very good price. And I want to commend and acknowledge Sanctuary Real Estate Developers in partnership with the NHD for bringing this project to market at that price point. And I want to use it as an example to other developers who are shying away from the affordable housing segment market, for developers who are seeking to hike the price as much as possible, that yes, we can bring housing solutions to the market at a reasonable price, and here is a perfect example of it. Yes. Now, 5 of the 240 plus units will be placed in the NHD's social housing program. And whilst I was preparing my presentation and I saw this feature of putting 5 units in the social housing program, I thought very carefully as to how I'm going to communicate this. My sister Angela is here, and she had some words for the new social housing program. And I've been following very closely reports in the media, and what is clear to me is that the government has to be far more deliberate in being clear about the issues on which it communicates. It is very difficult because in today's world, nobody is spending time to read the details. Everybody is just looking at the headline. Everything has to fit into a certain number of characters in a post or a tweet. Nobody is spending time to analyze and internalize nuances and appreciate context. Everybody's being drawn into summary narratives, which then leads us to have positions that oftentimes end up being unreasonable or impractical. Now, for context and clarity, social housing is a general concept of government. Essentially, it means housing that is provided by the state, by the government, with some level of subsidy. The subsidy can be 100% subsidy, in which case you would say that is free. Or it could be 10% subsidy, 20% subsidy, 30% subsidy. Or it could be that you rent it for a period of time. You don't own it, but you are allowed to live in it for a period of time. different methodologies can be applied to get the person who require housing into a house. And we put all of that together in one box that we call social housing. Now, the government has several programs of social housing. One program is called indigent housing, and that is run by the KSAMC and other municipalities across Jamaica, where, because the municipalities have a mandate for poor relief, they oftentimes will build housing for families who are registered, living on the streets, who have nowhere to get a hot meal, who have nowhere to get a change of clothes or a bath. They go to the drop-in centers. Those are also run by the municipal authorities. And then we have the infirmaries, where persons who are ill, persons who are old and infirm, have no one to take care of them, that is where they find shelter and housing. And that is again run by the municipal authorities. Just as an aside, there is a huge problem, Angela, now where persons who are infirm, ill, or elderly and in need of care are being abandoned at our hospitals. So they don't need medical treatment, they really need care for their geriatric care. But this situation is now creating a real problem in our healthcare system because it is taking away the beds from persons who really need the medical attention. So what is happening now is that our hospitals are becoming places of shelter instead of places of healthcare delivery. So we will have to be paying some more attention to increasing the number of social housing for people who are registered poor, people who are in need of infirmaries, and the drop-in centers. In other words, this kind of social shelter, we will have to increase our budget to address that. Then there is another program which the government calls the New Social Housing Program. And in this program, we are looking to break intergenerational poverty. And therefore, when we build a house, we give it to a household for that house to become their property. So they are both now the legal owner, their name will appear on the title, and they are also the beneficial owner. The benefit of the house goes to them in perpetuity as long as they maintain the social contract upon which the house was delivered. And so the government, therefore, has several modalities of delivering social housing. The NHT has a modality as well. It gives a grant of $3 million or more sometimes to beneficiaries, meaning to contributors, to assist them in building their house after a means test. So it's not everybody is entitled to it. It is persons whose income suggests that they are close to the poverty line and need this kind of assistance. The NHT is now adding one more dimension to social housing by, in selected developments, making a few of the units available to families and individuals who are in need of housing. So they are means tested, but they are more than likely persons coming from the community in which the house was built. They will be able to occupy the house. Depending on the arrangement, it might be a peppercorn lease or rent, or it might even be free. But upon the passing of the beneficiary, the house will return to the pool of the NHT to be made available to another set of beneficiaries. I hope everybody sees the distinction, and that I will not have to open up any of the apps or see a newspaper report with somebody deliberately trying to mislead the people with utter nonsense. I know it's hot, time is humid, but I have to take the time to explain it, because mischief is always afoot. So these 5 units here, I want to be clear, will be part of the NHT's program of social housing. It is distinct from the new social housing program in the Ministry of Economic Growth, where the houses pass on to generations. In this social housing program, the house will not pass on to generations. It will remain in the pool. And therefore, we believe that our social housing program is sufficiently broad to meet the demands across the segment of the housing market that require social housing. So some people will get the benefit that continues for a generation. Some people just get it for their lifetime. Others will get a grant, and some people will just get shelter solutions. And that is the concept, my friends, of social housing. This administration has made it very broad, very deep, very structured, well thought out, but everything is means tested. We cannot give taxpayers money in anonymity. Let me make that point clear. If you are going to benefit from taxpayers' fund, it cannot be anonymous. There has to be a record. There has to be oversight. We have to test that you deserve to get the funds over someone else who is equally or more in need. So we have to do means test. So when we build this and have this ceremony, and we say these units are now built and 5 of them, we are not taking away the dignity of the people. No, we're not taking away the dignity of anyone. The indignity is that they didn't have the house. The indignity is that they were living in cars and under trees and in structures that are about to collapse. It is the giving of dignity now when they get the house. And the pride is not just the pride of the beneficiary, it is the pride of the nation to know that your country, your state has used the taxpayers' funds in an accountable manner to raise the dignity of the people and to raise the dignity of the nation one house at a time. We will not stand and allow falsehoods, misrepresentations, downright lies, and mischief to lead this country astray. This government is committed to communicate with the people of Jamaica on every issue, on every falsehood, on every false claim. We will be toe-to-toe responding. And we're going to step up our response as well, because some of what is said borders on inciting violence. Much of what is said is also illegal and unlawful under Jamaican law. And we intend to prosecute those persons who break the law in this. The nation is at risk if we do not act. So, in this matter of housing, the size of the units, I look at it from the positive angle, however, which is it is a starter unit. And I just say a few words on the starter unit program. there was a great furor that we are not building enough houses for young people. Now, as a government, you have to be so careful. The purpose of government is to distribute equity equitably. Follow me what I'm saying here. The purpose of government is to distribute equity equitably. There are groups within the society that have more political pull and sway than other groups, meaning they have a larger voice. They can get on radio, they can get access to their politicians, they can make social media posts than other groups who may not be able to do it. And so governments have to be careful that they are not swayed by the loudest voice. All right? Government has to look at every sector in the society and make sure how we spend public resources are fair to everyone, even those who don't have the voice to influence government. So, in as much as I've heard the complaint from our youngsters who are graduating and saying, I'm graduating and I can't find a house. As I walked a health fair at the University of the West Indies, a middle-aged man stopped me and he said, Prime Minister, I have been contributing to the NHD for the last 25 years and I cannot get a house. What happened to me? You see my job? I have to balance the need of the 25-year-old doctor who has just graduated and wants a house, as well as the need of the 45-year-old supervisor who has been contributing, who also wants a house, and the hairdresser and the mechanic. So the government can't just make policy because of the loudest cry. We have to look at the entirety of the picture. And so I called up the NHT and I said to them, listen, what we really need to do is to start to develop a pool of housing that is available for rotation. Because what you're noticing is that housing demand goes through the life cycle. When you're young and you just start working, you might not need the backyard space. You might just need a small area for laundry. An apartment type thing is good, but you're not going to keep that forever. You might keep that for 10 years. But under the current system, you get one benefit. So if you buy this, you're not going to get another NHD benefit again. So we said, no, what we need to do is to have purpose-built homes that are starter units, attractive for young people, both in price point and how they are designed. And when they have reached that point in the life cycle where they want a little backyard now, because they have children and they need space for them to play, they should be able to sell that unit and go and get their NHD benefit again. What happens now is that you start to create a pool of housing that is always available for young people coming onto the market without denying the man who has been there contributing for 20 years and can't get it. And that is why I placed this to the NHT, asked them to work it out, and they have started. This, I believe, is the first housing development in which this will be piloted. We're going to do more. And so within a decade or so, we should have a pool of houses that will always be there for young people to be able to acquire. Hold them until their life cycle need change, and then they can move on to a bigger, better unit. That's the strategy, and that is the thinking. In other words, this idea gives people equity, fairness, and ownership in a fair way. That's the role of government. Now, my last point to you is that this is close quarters living. I'm observing the faces of the people who purchase the homes. Your neighbor is separated by only a wall. And as you open your door and you come outside on the balcony, you are likely to see your neighbor. You have common areas, common parking lot, and so forth. There is an old saying which says, good fences make good neighbors. There are no fences here. So you're going to say now, good behavior makes good neighbors. I know how it is. Your neighbor wants to hang up their clothes to dry on the balcony. You have a visitor come in and see all kind of colors hanging. You want to enjoy your music. Your neighbor has to wake up and go to work at the hospital at 4 a.m. and you are blasting music at 1 a.m. You're in your room and you say, you know what? Boy, I have to get some herbs for my pain in my knee. And you light up. And the whole block lift up with you. I'm saying all of this in a funny way to communicate to you clearly that you must be conscientious of your neighbor. It is not do unto your neighbor what you would have them do unto you. It is do what the laws of the strata require you to do. Because you might not mind smoking, and if your neighbor smokes, you don't mind it, but your neighbor don't like smoking. And if the strata rules say you can't be smoking and disrupting everybody or playing music and disrupting everybody, then we have to follow the strata rules. There are no fences here, and therefore it is the good behavior that is going to create the good neighborhood. So in closing, let me say how happy I am for those who have been fortunate to get a house here. To those who are looking on, keep the faith. We have other projects like this coming. Almost every 2 weeks, I'm handing over units or breaking ground, and I'm doing it deliberately because we have to counter the notion that nothing not happening. It's absolutely not true. There are so many things happening, but there is so many things to do that what we are doing is just simply not enough. We have to increase the pace. Martin, this is too slow. We need to do more, much more quickly. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a wonderful audience and for listening to my sermon just now. God bless you and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our portfolio minister and our prime minister. I wouldn't quite say sermon. You sounded more like a teacher today, Dr. Holness. Like you stressed the importance of us understanding the social housing program. And of course, you're charged to our new homeowners about what community living represents and being conscious of your neighbor. And I'll use the opportunity to indicate that our social development department would have done, let me use good English in front of teacher. Our social development department has done pre-occupancy training where some of the things that you have emphasized today, Prime Minister was also shared with them, right, Dr. Williams? And they were also advised about, good behavior. So I don't expect anybody to be, doing any herb management in their room for the knee. And if you must, there is a lovely roof. Have you seen the view? Well, you will have the opportunity to tour the development after and see the lovely view that you can get from the roof. But thanks again, Dr. Holness, for your presentation.
Now, Dwayne, these are the moments as employees of the NHT we live for handovers and groundbreaking ceremonies. These are the times when we feel most proud to be a part of the NHT family.
That's true, Donetta, and every key handed over today tells a story. And for many of our new homeowners, that story is the beginning of a legacy that will extend well beyond this generation. And I'll tell you a quick story before we move on. But I looked into the audience while you were speaking, Dr. Holness, and I saw a lady that made my face light up. I'm not going to point her out, but her story is, I think either last year or 2 years ago, Sabrina, I met her at our Home It Expo in Emancipation Park. And we had a conversation in which she was moved to tears about her desire and her need to get a home because of some circumstances she was experiencing at that time. And so I looked to the right this afternoon with a full heart and a smile in my heart and a smile on my face. And that's one of those stories that makes, these moments even more special.
And when Dwayne saw her and pointed her out to me, I shared his joy. I shared the pride as well. And I quickly shared with him another story about how I was going home recently and stopped at the pharmacy, Dwayne. And a lady just jumped out of the aisle and she said, I'm getting my key tomorrow, I'm getting my key tomorrow. They helped me at the St. Catherine branch and I'm collecting my key tomorrow. And this is a lady who had been going into the pharmacy from time to time, and she's asking about the NHT for some time and just telling her about the possibility of home ownership. It is our joy for moments like these when that dream becomes a reality.
We'll shuffle to the side as we prepare ourselves for the actual handover. I'll do the heavy lifting, Donetta. You can do the light one, all right? And we welcome the team from the Kingston and St. Andrew branch office who will be supporting with the handover of the keys to our presenters this afternoon. And we will begin this handover with you, Dr. Holness. I'll invite you back, not to the stage for these first two handovers, but I'll ask that you stay on the ground level for the first two that we are presenting, based on the circumstances of these two beneficiaries. So we'll start with the first two on the lower level, and then I'll invite you up to the stage to do the remaining presentations.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, it is our pleasure to invite, to collect the keys for unit number, no, I'm not going to tell you the number, we invite to collect the keys Mr. Ian Smichael. Mr. Smichael is visually impaired, and we are so happy that he is able to collect his keys this afternoon.
And our next handover is to Sally Clark. Please make Miss Clark welcome.
I saw Miss Clark smiling several times throughout the function earlier, and I'm sure that she'll smile once more in collecting her keys. Congratulations to you.
And thank you, Prime Minister. You can move to the upper level for us as we continue the handover of keys.
And so we invite on the stage at this time Miss Georgia Alexander. Let's give her a round of applause. Jodia Appleton. Jodia Appleton. Congratulations to you, Miss Appleton.
Let's keep that applause going as she holds tightly to Orlando's hand. Please welcome Cecile Austin.
Already thinking about the curtains that she will put up and the spread that she will put on the bed, Dwayne. Cecile Austin.
And she comes with her own cheering squad. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome as well Michelle Bennett Henry.
Mrs. Bennett Henry already thinking about the first meal that she will cook in her own home. You want me to go first? Yeah, just go on, Wildman.
And let's also welcome Mr. Omar Bolton.
Congratulations, Mr. Bolton. Ladies and gentlemen, Faith Brown. Let's give a big round of applause to Faith Brown. Collecting the keys to his new home, Mr. Glenroy Brown.
We want to capture the moment for you, Mr. Brown. Let's also welcome Hathor Brown.
Shireen Burton on hand to collect the keys to her unit, to her apartment.
Let's welcome as well Alethea Campbell.
And ladies and gentlemen, Verona Cameron.
Let's make a welcome as well Mr. Jelani Campbell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lady in red, Bridget Chambers. Let's give her a round of applause. Bridget Chambers.
Let's welcome as well Sandra Clark.
With her own cheering party, Dwayne.
I think I heard "Go Mommy."
Antoinette Cousins here to collect the keys to her apartment.
Let's make welcome as well Janet Davis.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kemaro Edwards.
I'm eavesdropping. He's 22 years old. And so Prime Minister Holness is commenting on the fact that young people are indeed getting their opportunities at home ownership. Much like Nicola Goulding. You don't have to ask her if she's young, you can see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyra Green, collecting the keys to her apartment.
Thank you, Dr. Holness, for those first set of presentations. And let me invite at this time our Member of Parliament, Dr. Brown Burke, to assist with the handover of the next set of keys.
And to collect the keys to her apartment, Miss Tamara Greenswood.
I'm checking her face before I call her
In name and nature, Dwayne. In name and nature, Dimple Griffiths. On both sides too, you know, Dwayne?
Keep the applause going as we welcome Jodianne Hall.
And here to collect her keys are Olivia Hamilton. Olivia Hamilton. I hear the audience guessing your age. 22 as well.
Let's welcome Dwayne Harvey, my namesake. Big up yourself, Mr. Harvey.
And to collect the keys to her apartment, Michaela Henry. Michaela Henry. And we hear your cheering party. Go, Michaela.
She's truly come home. Her name matches the development. Please welcome Renee Howard.
Ladies and gentlemen, on hand to collect the keys to her apartment is Abigail Howell. Let's give her a round of applause.
Let's also welcome Mr. Andren Jackson.
And Mr. Dominic Jackson, we invite you to come forward at this time, sir.
Let's welcome as well Roxanne Martin.
And we welcome Adion McDermott. Adion McDermott to collect the keys to her apartment.
And we round off this batch of beneficiaries with Kellyanne McGee. Round of applause, Miss McGee, as we say thank you to Dr. Brown Burke.
And we welcome to the stage at this time, we welcome Chairman Freeman to come forward to help us in the distribution of the next set of keys. Now, coming up at this time is Mr. Paul McGlashin. A whole set of family members are here to cheer on Mr. McGlashin. Lots of aunties and uncles and cousins.
Let's also welcome Antoinette McIntosh.
Lady in red. Let us invite at this time Mr. Fitzroy Mitchell to come forward. Let's give Mr. Mitchell a round of applause.
Let's welcome as well Miss Ranque Morgan. And Mr. Kevin Morris. Mr. Kevin Morris.
will you come forward to collect your keys, sir?
So welcome as well, Brittany Mouchette.
Miss Annette Powell, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Annette Powell.
Let's make welcome Mr. Akeem Pinnock.
Miss Joan Pratt. Miss Joan Pratt. Wonderful.
And we round out these beneficiaries with Miss Tony Ann Reed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Travis Richards.
We say thank you to you, Chairman. Yes, thank you. And let me invite at this time
Mr. Martin Miller, Managing Director of the National Housing Trust, to come forward and to make the next set of presentations. Thank you, Mr. Miller, as we invite Mr. Travis Richards to come forward.
Let's welcome as well Zaneth Ricketts.
Miss Davine Sawyers. Miss Davine Sawyers. And I think this lady has some holy aunties and uncles and so on here.
Let's check. Let's welcome Cherie Sims.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Natalie Smith. Natalie Smith.
Let's welcome as well Mr. Mark Smith.
Are you?
Let's also keep that applause going for Afrisika Thomas.
And to round out this set of keys, Miss Dion Thomas. We invite you to come forward. Miss Dion Thomas. Let's give her a round of applause. Even as we thank our Managing Director, Mr. Martin Miller, for assisting us with the distribution of those keys.
Let's invite at this time, I believe it's Ambassador One, or to assist with the next set of presentations.
And we invite Miss Anya Tingling to come forward. We have royalty in the house doing.
King Tucker, it's your turn.
Oh, remember you had asked me to switch. Miss Charita Vassell, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's welcome Andre Wallace.
On hand to collect her keys, we welcome Anne-Marie Watkins Walters.
Let's also welcome Stacy Ann Wellington.
Go straight in.
Let's welcome as well Taro Williams.
And to round out our list of beneficiaries today, let's welcome Nicola Wright. Let's give another round of applause to Miss Nicola Wright, ladies and gentlemen.
And so we handed over 60 units today to 60 beneficiaries. Of course, the development is 248. Thank you very much, Ambassador. So a big round of applause for our 60 representatives today. And we would love to capture the moment with you. I see you shake it again, let them hear. Everybody, just shake it, let them hear. We'd love to capture you in one group photo afterwards with our Prime Minister. So please do not venture too far. At the end of our ceremony, we would love to have that group photo.
And so,
at the end of the ceremony as well, I think our Kingston and St. Andrew branch office, and give our branch team a big round of applause. They did the interviews, they did the follow-ups, all the paperwork, make sure everything is covered. Branch manager, Mrs. Gail Dora, give us a nice royal wave. Kudos to you and your team. They want to do some more checks with you and to complete this process today.
So we are inviting all new homeowners to go to Unit 2024 after the ceremony has concluded. That's room number, what did I say? Which room are you going to go to? 2024, that's it.
Donetta, they say all good things must come to an end. But not really. For some people here today, it's just the beginning. But we could not close today without saying thank you. And we would like to introduce one of our new homeowners who's going to do that for us this afternoon.
And so it's our pleasure to invite to the lectern at this time, Mrs. Michelle Bennett Henry, to speak on behalf of our new homeowners today. Mrs. Bennett Henry. Let's give her a round of applause as she comes.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all our new owners and everyone that is here. A pleasant good afternoon. First and foremost, I must all give thanks and honor to God, the Almighty God, whose grace, mercy, and favor has made this day possible. Without him, none of us would have been standing here celebrating this remarkable milestone. On behalf of myself and my fellow new owners, I extend our deepest and most heartfelt gratitude to the Most Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness, the National Housing Trust, and everyone whose vision, dedication, and hard work made this Howard Avenue housing development a reality. Today is about so much more than receiving the keys to our house. Today is about hope. It's about security, opportunity, and the fulfillment of dreams that, for many of us, one seems beyond our reach. We come from different walks of life. We are all hard-working Jamaicans who have made countless sacrifices to provide a better future for our families. Some are middle income earners, while others never imagined that ownership would be one day become a reality. Yet today, by God's grace and through the effort of those who believe in us, we stand here together as proud homeowners. A home is far more than bricks and mortar. It is a place where children will grow, where families will gather, where memories will be created, and where dreams will continue to flourish. It is a foundation upon which stronger families and stronger communities are built. To the National Housing Trust, thank you for believing that ordinary, hardworking Jamaicans deserve the opportunity to own a home. Your commitment has transformed lives and provided hopes to the countless families. To our most honorable Prime Minister and to every individual, organization, and partner who contributed to making this development possible, thank you for your investing not only in buildings, but in people, families, and the future of our nation. Your leadership and commitment have opened doors that many of us once thought would remain closed forever. To my fellow homeowners, congratulations. We have worked hard, we have sacrificed, we have remained hopeful through challenges and uncertainty. Today, our perseverance has been rewarded. As we begin this new chapter, let us also embrace the responsibility that comes with ownership. Let us be good stewards of our homes, supportive neighbors, and active members of this community. Together, let us build a neighborhood defined by respect, kindness, unity, and pride. In closing, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you to everyone who made this day possible. Your effort has changed lives and created opportunities that will benefit generations to come. May Almighty God continue to bless the Howard Avenue community, bless all the families gathered here today, and continue to bless our beloved Jamaica. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mrs. Bennett Henry. Thank you. Indeed, today is more than an investment in building, she said. It's an investment in people. Indeed, that's what today is all about.
Thank you so much, Dwayne. Well, we just have 2 more activities left this afternoon.
Yes.
One of which is a ribbon cutting exercise, and we are getting ready for that.
Yes, and participating in the ribbon cutting exercise, we'll invite Prime Minister Holness, Dr. Brown Burke, Mr. Freeman, Mr. Miller, Ambassador Wang, Mr. Drew, and one of our beneficiaries will join them for the ribbon cutting. To my right, Dion Thomas. And we don't have to leave our seats, ladies and gentlemen. The technology allows you to sit right where you are and just observe. After the ribbon cutting, we will have a tour of our model unit, and I'll ask our head of marketing, Mrs. Sabrina McDonald-Radcliffe, and our head of construction, Mr. Brian Saunders, to be on standby to take our team through the tour of the model units. And a reminder to our beneficiaries, we want to take that group photo afterwards, so please don't run off just yet.
And so, Dwayne, in a moment, we'll direct our attention to the area where we will have the ribbon cutting. And we just want to wrap up by saying a big thank you to some of our stakeholders who made today happen.
Let's begin by saying a big thank you, ladies and gentlemen, to Edge Marketing Solutions for decor design and, of course, this lovely layout and event concept.
We want to thank Production Research System for the auditorium, the screen, the sound, the generator.
One Roger up on the app. Big up yourself, Mr. Roger Brown, our sound engineer today.
We want to thank Tent City for providing us with this well-needed shade.
Rapid Reach Events for our cooling units.
Duncan's Landscaping, the beauty of the plants around.
Novelty Party Rentals for our furniture.
And on a hand for emergency medical services, we want to thank CPR Medical.
Our mobile restroom is courtesy of Elko, Jamaica.
And we want to thank D. Anderson Disposals for waste management.
Our entertainment this morning into afternoon, the New Revelation Mento Band.
And I think they deserve another round of applause.
And the NHT Chorale.
And some of them have started to refresh us, Dwayne, and
yes,
some will refresh us even after. We want to thank Avo Deno,
Dom's Fruit Corner,
Paradise Catering,
Sun Sparkled,
Fantasy Treats,
and the Fun Times. A big thank you to all our service providers. A big thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a great audience. I'll invite our ushers to now escort our team for the ribbon cutting. So participating in the ribbon cutting again, Prime Minister Dr. Holness, Dr. Brown-Burke, Mr. Freeman, Mr. Miller, Ambassador Wang, Mr. Zhu, and our beneficiary, Dion Thomas. A big thank you again, and have a great rest of afternoon.
Oh, New Generation, oh, okay. And we're gonna ask New Generation Band. Earlier on, they told us that there is a song that the new homeowners will be singing. You want to take us out with that song? Are you able to? Oh, the other members are not here.
After 1 million. 1 million. Yes, the idea was after, so this, but this fit the bill.
Welcome to unit. Compact space.
So this is what would be considered a studio.
A studio, basically, and as you said, a startup for someone who's just kick-starting life. So everything in one space, easily accessible.
Good. And you have enough parking for everyone, which is a critical thing.
That is a critical thing that I'm trying to make sure that is balanced.
And you have entertainment deck on the stair on the fourth floor.
Yeah, people can go upstairs to have any kind of recreation they want to have. There is a drying yard at the moment, and we're installing units in September.
Good. In urban cities, this is an option that is widely utilized. In New York, for example.
New York is very tight.
These are the kinds of, in Hong Kong, for example. And so we need to have units that provide this option for persons who want to start off in life and then in 10 years or less transition, but still maintain their benefit. Very good.
So the thing is, this is just a staging, so each person can transform the space of it.
Very beautiful. I have a pedicure because I have to stop appointment from Friday to today. So I need to run and I'll go online
Of course, that's
Yeah, and I went to the first Sunday Hall. I go to my